I'm here backstage in the lounge after the Deep Purple concert tonight, and if you weren't here tonight, you're a fool or uninformed, or something's wrong with you, because it was one of the greatest shows you could ever attend in Taipei. With the bass player and producer of Deep Purple, Roger Glover.
Were you at the same show?
Yes, I believe we were. That was a great show tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Roger.
Not at all.
Do you mind if I imitate an English accent?
Try it.
Try it. Or do you mind if it sounds a bit Australian?
Actually, people think I'm Australian.
Do they? I just talked to your assistant about that.
My sister?
Your assistant? Do I know your sister?
No, I don't think so.
Anyway, Roger, you're a legend. And this was a great show tonight. How do you feel? I'd like you to...
Well, how do I feel? We had a wonderful audience. And it's not often these days we get to play somewhere we've never played before. What we like to call a virgin audience.
Yes, I suppose for you it was virgin, but not for them. They knew all your songs.
I know, but they've never seen us before. So that's
true.
And we've been around the world a few times, so it's always nice to go to somewhere that's really new. And they gave us a great welcome, I gotta say. It was just fantastic.
Yeah, it was a really passionate crowd. And
see, we just turn up, they do the work.
Yeah.
We just play the same music, but they do the work. They make it a good concert.
Play the same music, but a little different at every show. I mean, I've seen you guys a lot throughout Europe and in San Diego. When you regrouped for your Perfect Strangers tour, I was just out of high school. And for me, that was the ultimate dream come true. I was a pining fan. Me and Tommy from Munich, another brother of mine that knows Roger very well, we were both desperate pining fans of the classic Deep Purple. When you guys regrouped for Perfect Strangers, I got the program and a shirt, and I sent it to him before you guys toured Europe. And he was so thrilled to get this in advance of even anyone in Europe seeing you. So it was really special.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I met Tommy when we were doing House of Blue Light.
That's right. That's right. He told me a story about House of Blue Light, and he said that you mentioned to him that the song "Good Golly Miss Molly, Rockin' in the House of Blue Light," that you thought that would be a good name for the album. Yeah. And I don't know if you know this story, but you asked him, "Is that a good name for an album title?" And then you went off to the bar or the washroom or something, and I think it was your significant other or someone that was at the table said, when he comes back, you should really tell him that's a great title, because you could actually maybe influence the title of a Deep Purple album. And Tommy said, yeah, it's a good idea, you know. So when you came back to the table, Tommy said, you know, that title is a really great title for the album.
Well, that's a nice story. I don't remember that. But who knows, it could be true.
It could be true.
I'll tell you the story of how that title came about. We couldn't agree on a title, right? So when you got 5 people in the band, you got no leader. It's very difficult to come to a decision.
I can imagine.
And for several titles got bandied about, and someone said, "Oh, don't like that, don't like that." So finally, we were getting desperate for a title, and I thought House of Blue Light. And I went to everyone in turn. I said, "What do you think of House of Blue Light as a title?" And they all kind of went, "Yeah, okay." And they all went, "Yeah, okay." So it was the title that got the least resistance.
Right.
Right. Making decisions by committee.
You know, I have to tell you something that may flatter you slightly, but at that time I was playing in a rock band with Tommy in Munich, and our band's title was Marching Powder. And we took our band cover photo at the same door that you guys, in Munich, that you guys shot. You know, there's a door that's slightly open and blue lights coming out. That door is in Munich.
I know.
And we shot our band photo, a bunch of us sitting around with beers, Augustiner beers, all over the place and looking real cool in front of the same door, which at the time the sidewalk was under construction. And we rather liked the odd comparison. You guys had this high quality special effects photo, and our photo was under construction at the time, which was really, we thought it was pretty cool.
We passed that door every day on the way to the studio.
Is that why you took a photo of that door?
Yeah. That was my thing.
So you recorded that album in Munich?
We didn't record it. We mixed it. And we finished it. We did a couple of recordings there, but most of the recording was done in Stowe, in Vermont.
Right.
But we finished it. We were there 10 weeks in the studio. Back in the days, we could afford 10 weeks in a studio.
You know, the other thing about this band, before I joined them, they had a name called the Gutlows. Marching Powder was called the Gutlows, because there's an old album, and on a live album that you guys had, somebody says, Tommy Bolin on the Gutlows, they thought. but it wasn't Tommy Bolin on the Gutlows. Somebody in your band was saying Tokyo Arigato. But some friend of Tommy's thought you were saying, somebody was saying, Tommy Bolin on the Gutlows, because Germans, they don't speak English very well. And so they called themselves the Gutlows because it was such a ridiculous misinterpretation of what was said on the album.
How strange.
And yeah, it was strange. And that later turned to Marching Powder.
Which is also a strange.
Which is also a strange title. And the slogan was, Marching Powder is playing louder. And we later changed our slogan to 3 assholes and a genius. Anyway, the photo was in front of your door, the House of Blue Light door.
Oh, good.
But I'd like to give you this DVD, which is about Taiwan's island called Orchid Island. And it's a really beautiful place. And I hope you'll take it as a memory of your first Virgin show in Taiwan.
Thank you very much. That's really good of you. I will listen to this. Oh, and I'll look at it. It's a DVD.
You can look and listen. It's a DVD with sound.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rob.
Cheers.
Good to see you again.
Thank you very much. Now I'm in need of a beer.
Yeah, me too.
Can I get anyone else a drink?